Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to today's live session and let's begin Terraform. Okay, yeah, already we have seen that problem with the traditional infrastructure in the first session. I already gone through that how I see the Terraform solve the problem I already shared you. Okay, just if you have not gone through this, you have to first go in the first class or session, I can say. And on second day, I already gave you on that how to install that Terraform in your system, Azure CLI, Visual Studio Code Editor with the extensions, okay, and that Git I already explained you how to install it. Okay. So these are the tools I explain you very well. Okay. Very well manner. Okay. Yeah. So now let's begin with the today's topic. Uh, today's I'll try to explain you the basic of Terraform commands. Okay. Basic commands. So I'll write here Terraform basic command. Okay. So today I am going to cover this and all. Okay, in this video I am going to share you the Terraform command basics and one of the most important skills for any DevOps engineer, cloud engineer, or infrastructure developer. I can say. Okay, and by the end of this session, you will understand how to initialize Terraform, how to validate your configuration, how to generate and apply a plan, how to destroy resources, and how to manage your infrastructure. Okay, so let's begin. But before begin, I'll explain you the way how you can open your VS Code editor. Okay, there are several ways to open it in your system. Okay, so let's try with the first method. Okay, I'm going to minimize all the things here and let I'll go here and I'll come to here and I'll create okay, yeah, I already have one folder. Okay, you can go to any directory and let's create a folder here, like I'll write here live session. Okay, so this folder I have created here and if I want to open this folder in VS Code, I have one option like I need to right click here and I have options like open with VS Code, open with code. Okay, so in that particular directory I can open this folder and here you can see this kind of interface you can see. Okay, and in this row what will happen, just close this welcome one, no need of welcoming and all. Okay, and you can see that explorer one here. Okay, so this is the explorer what you are having in this. Okay, this is fully attached with that. Okay, whatever the folder you will create here, okay, it comes under that explorer. Let us create here the name, any name I can give. This is the third session, so I am writing third. Okay, so I have created one folder here. So now you can see that one folder is also created here. Okay, if you will create any folder here, you can see in your directory in my computer or the directory where you had created. I'll create here anything I can create. like Terraform. Okay. So I have created one folder. Okay. From here, you can see that this is the for new file. If you will click on this new file, you can able to create a file. This is the second option for the folder one. Okay, and this is the refresh one. Okay, once you had created anything inside any directory, you can refresh it from here. Okay, and this is the collapse folder in Explorer like that. Okay, it is there. Now you can see I have created Terraform here, and if you want to check here, you can see that Terraform created here. Okay, and if you want to see that file one, that I'll create one file here, any like main.tf. Okay, tf is the Terraform file extension, so I have given it, and you can see that Terraform I have created it, and you can see directory that main.tf, means whatever you will create here, it will reflect in VS Code. Okay, and uh, what else you are creating here in VS Code is directly comes in your particular folder or directory, I can say. Okay, so first method you have seen that how can we open VS Code. The second method I am going to open VS Code. Now you have here address bar. In particular folder, if you want to go into particular folder, go to that folder, and here the address bar you write cmd, and after writing cmd you can see a black screen, that is command prompt. Okay, and from here you have to write code space dot. Okay, what? Code space dot. Once you put enter, you can see that VS Code interface you can see. Okay, so this is the second method. Okay, we have opened it, and the third method is the simpler one. You have to search here the VS Code. Okay, and you have to open your particular folder or particular directory you want to open. Like here we have options: open file, open, okay, open folder. Like that we have options. Okay, so I have given you three ways to open your VS Code, and this is the interface. And one thing I am missing in this interface, and that is my terminal. So I'll open my terminal here. So this is my terminal. Okay, PowerShell. This is the chatbot area. If you want your work more easier, you can use that, but avoid using while you are learning. Once you learn everything, then you go for this chatbot. Okay, this is your main configuration file. You have all the configuration code here only. Okay, and this is the area I already told you, that is your Explorer one. Okay, so now come to the first step, that is the Terraform basic commands. You know, Terraform is a very powerful infrastructure as a code tool, and before we start creating infrastructure, you must know its core command. Okay, let me explain them one by one. Okay, and I'll open my draw.io so that you can understand very easily. And I have yeah, I can write here as a Terraform init. Okay, then we have Terraform validate. We have Terraform validate. Then we have Terraform plan. Then we have Terraform apply. Then we have Terraform destroy. Okay, I'll explain you one by one the work of this all the commands. Okay, and I'll run all the commands in front of you so that you can understand it very easily. Okay, now come to that the way what is the work. Okay, and what is the workflow. This is the workflow only. I told you that Terraform init, Terraform validate, Terraform plan, Terraform fly, Terraform destroy. These all are the workflow only. Okay, let I'll do some yeah, Terraform init, Terraform validate, Terraform plan, then Terraform plan. Okay, okay, I'll explain you one by one that what is the work of this Terraform init, okay, Terraform validate. That first I'll tell you that what is the work of Terraform init. Terraform init, this uh, Terraform init command initialize a new or existing Terraform directory, and it downloads all required providers and set up the backend. Okay, and if you have any modules, okay, so it checks the module and all. Okay, so I'll write for you that all the things here. Yeah, you can see. Check for the module. Okay. And that Terraform validate. This checks your Terraform files for a syntax or any logical error. Okay, so I'll write here so that you can understand it very easily. and once you are doing all things, you can get it, and in your mind it gets set up. Okay, all the things. Now the Terraform plan. Okay, so what Terraform plan do? Terraform plan shows the execution plan, what Terraform will create or update or delete. Okay, it's like a preview before making any real changes. Okay, to your construction file and all. So it gives you only the plan. Okay, this plan never create any resources. Okay, so be careful of while you are explaining to anyone. Okay, in interview and all. So you have to clear it that this shows only the execution plan. Okay, what Terraform will going to create or update or delete. And Terraform apply. Terraform apply. Terraform apply. What the preview you are, I can say, that actually creates your or updates the cloud resources as per your configuration file. I'll show you that how plan, init, validate work. Okay, and then you can understand it very easily. I'm going through from from scratch, I can say, from basic, so that you can understand it very easily. Yeah, okay. And this is the apply work here. Now come to the destroy. Okay, so what destroy will do, this delete everything that Terraform created. Okay, only Terraform created, that resources only can delete. Okay, I'll tell you the full detail of that. Means if you had created the by going by UI method and all, so it won't delete that one. The Terraform creates the resources, that resource only can be deleted by that Terraform destroy. Okay, and this is useful to avoid unnecessary cloud cost and all. So we are using that Terraform destroy. Like if we had done that QA and testing and all, so we can delete our resources so that no extra cost will go to any client or any company. Okay, so we are doing this Terraform destroy and all. So I have gone through all the commands, and this is the workflow only. Okay, I will copy here. Okay, so we have seen all the things. Now step 2, we have some before we run Terraform commands, let's set up our Azure environment and all. Okay, so let's I'll try to run some command here. Okay, so that you can understand it. Okay, first of all, yeah, I have to check that which region is available and all. So let I'll confirm from that command, and that is command is user account list, what we have. Okay, so let I won't write this step and all. Okay, just I'm going with this. Okay, this list the Azure one right here. I'll make it a little bigger so that you can yeah, can see easily. Okay, Let us run this command in VS Code so that you can understand it, that what is the code for, whether it is working or not. Okay, so after running this command, I can see that go to the list I have, okay, in my Azure one. Now I'll try to run that az login, okay, az. I'll try to run it, make it bigger so that you can see it. Okay, yeah, might be it is visible. Yeah. So simple command, that is az login, then okay. So you will get a pop-up like this, and once you are into that, you have any Azure account and all, I'll let you explain how to create Azure account and how to go into that. I already have some video there, but here also I am starting from scratch, so I'll tell you how to create Azure account and all. Okay, so I have this account, uh, the first one. Okay, if you are the admin, okay, if you are the owner, so you need to select this account only. Okay, but if someone has created account for you, so you need to go for this. Okay, work or school account. Okay, I'll tell you that which account we can log in through this type, we can and this type how can we use. Let's see first login with this, and every account is get MFA authentication and all. Okay, so you have to approve it. I got my things here in my mobile, and I have to enter the code. I got some code, and let's see, yeah, 42. This is the security purpose, so that no one can log in and take extra benefit of your resources from cloud. Okay, so it's 42. I enter. Now I approve it. Okay, now I can see my ID here. Okay, that is I login. Yeah, you see my subscription name, my subscription ID. Okay, like that. Yeah. Now I have to put here one. Actually, in organization, what happened? There are multiple subscription, so we need to choose that which serial number we are using for this Terraform. Okay, this time. So now I'm using. I have only one subscription, and it's having serial number one. So I am putting here one. Now you have to put enter. Okay. Now you are authenticated into your account with that subscription ID. Okay. So this is the login. Now next command I'll show you, that is the az account show. Az account list. I'll show you. You can also write so az account show. It will show you that from which account you had login, like tenant ID, everything will get there in detail. Okay, and you can check that az account list. Az account list. Okay, so this is the, if you had multiple login into that into your system, so you can see here multiple login credential and all. Okay, and if you have so many of subscription in your account, so you can set your account for particular subscription ID, like you have to give az count, then set, then dash dash subscription you have to write, and then you have to write under this double quote whatever subscription ID you have. Okay, and then you have to close this double quotation. Okay, so we can see by doing everything like that. Now if you put enter, so your subscription ID will get set. So this is the basic command I showed you. Okay, now I'll show you that basic Terraform configuration for Azure. Okay, now firstly I'll focus on Azure, then I'll go for AWS, then I go for GCP and all. Okay, so my first focus in Azure only. Okay. If you have any guys like AWS and all, so you can ping me so that I can make you available also those video soon. Okay, so let first okay, first I'll write the code here so that you can understand uh, in yeah here. Whatever the code I showed you, I'll write first agent account. So okay, agent login, agent account. So let I'll write to the yeah. Now come to here Terraform registry. I'll show you the official website for Terraform. Okay, I already have this yeah here Terraform registry. Okay, you can see that this is the official website of Terraform registry. Okay, and you can see that this type of uh, interface. You can see the Terraform registry, registry.terraform.io. This is the official website of Terraform, and you can see here that we have so many options like browse provider, browse modules, okay, policy libraries, run task and all. So first of all, we will see this browse provider. Now you can see, yeah, lots of cloud provider we have here. Providers are a logical abstraction of an application API. They are responsible for understanding API interaction for exposing resources. So these are the providers we can see. Like it can Terraform can support AWS, Azure, Cloud, GCP, Kubernetes, Alibaba Cloud, Oracle, infrastructure. Okay, and so many of cloud. You can see these are the partner providers. Okay, how many providers? You can see 5,724 and great. Okay, so now we are going to see Azure one. So let's click on Azure and let's see here. You can see Azure we have provided here. So you can see that Terraform provider, the version is 4.54.0. Okay, so I'll copy this configuration file and I'll copy and paste over in my I'll delete this. Yeah, uh, yeah, you can see the provider I had copied. Okay, and today I'll tell you how to create one resource at least so that you can understand it. And I'll make you log in into my Azure account. Okay, by this UI method. This is my UI one. Let's open Azure. You have to write simple Azure portal, and you can see that sign into Microsoft Azure. Okay, I have this account, so simply I can log in into that. I kept my password, here only, so that MFU was not required for me right now. And here we can see this interface. You can see as my Azure cloud. Okay, and here the search bar is there. Okay, you can search any of the resources like virtual machine. You can search here. You can see virtual network. You can search, means whatever the resources you want to create by UI method, user interface method, so you can just go for it. Okay, and you need to click on that, and simple thing, I'll show you everything that how can you create by clicking. Okay, now every resource I'll tell you, just I am showing you that the interface only. Okay, here you can see that ID detail, your account detail. Okay, you can see here, this is the notification one. Whatever you are creating, whatever you are deleting, any new messages, anything, you can see here. Okay, and this is the setting, you can say. Okay, and this is the help, support, troubleshoot and all. This is the feedback. Okay, and this is the last one is the cloud cell. Okay, if you want to put your code directly here, you can put here. You can see. Yeah, let's yeah, here only. Yeah, we have whatever the resources we can create, we can search from here. The same way we have the resources mentioned here also. Okay, you can go for that. Okay, app services, function app, virtual machine, load balancer, storage account, whatever the resources you can search here, you can go through that way also. Okay, and if we click on that, yeah, you can see many more functions here. Okay, like Azure DevOps, you can see, and try directly you can switch into that part also. Okay, so this is the first interface. Okay, let I'll show you resource group. I'll show you that yeah, this resource group, I can say that this resource group acts as a container. Okay, if you want to create any resources, first you need to create resource group. Why? Because this resource group acts as a logical container, and in that logical container all the resources we are going to keep. Okay, like I'll show you that this one. In this resource group, I have the storage account. Let us show you the second resource group. Yeah, I have all the resources here. Okay, so you have to create this. I'll show you. Okay, just first I have to make you through the first one. Okay, how to create resource group through that UI method as well as with your Terraform. Okay, both I will show you with the command Terraform init, Terraform plan, Terraform validate. Okay, so I'll write here as a feature, and I have to give here subscription ID. Okay, and I can see my subscription ID here. Okay, you can see your subscription ID by typing this command. Okay, and this is your subscription ID, and you have one more option here. You can see by going by UI method, you have to search here subscription. What you need to search? Subscription, SUBS, and you can see that subscription option is there. Okay, you need to click on that, and here also you can see that subscription ID. Okay, both ID is same. Okay, because you log in into the same account, so it is same for you. Look, it is ending with the 2712 and also end with the 2712. Okay, so you need to copy this subscription ID and you need to paste here. Okay, so this is the provider. Okay, I'll explain you what this provider is. Okay, you know this Terraform. If I'll come here, this is the block. Actually, Terraform is the creation from that block to block, block to block, like that. Means it is a part of block to block. I can say, like I can say that from line number one block is starting and it is ending with the line number 8. Okay, and this block is Terraform block. Block name we can see here. Okay, once you take your mouse to that block, it can also notify you that here Terraform block used to configure some high level behavior of Terraform at all. Okay, so this is the Terraform block. From line number 1 to 8 is a Terraform block. Okay, and under this Terraform, all are the argument. Under any block, all are the arguments. I'll tell you, actually in single class or session, you are not going to understand it. Okay, but once it comes into your practice, you can get it. Okay, so all the things inside that block is a argument. Okay, now again, that block is starting with the block name with that curly braces and ending with the curly braces, and that is block. Again, I can say that this is also a block, line number 2 to 7, and it is a required provider block. Okay, and you can see that this name required provider and this curly braces, we don't have any equal to and all. So if you have some equal to, like here, okay, this is equal to here between this Azure RM and this curly braces, so this is not the block. Okay, here block is only this is one block, and this is the Terraform block, and this is the required provider block. Okay, I'll explain you once it comes in practice. Just today I'm going to share you that how to create resource group through CLI method. Okay, command line interface and that UI method, user interface method. Both the method I'll tell you how to create resource group only. Okay, let's take the code from Terraform registry, and simply I'll ask Google only. Okay, here only I'll write Terraform resource group. For which cloud? For Azure. Okay, you have to give this prompt to Google only. Okay, you need to search on Google only. Once you click and you get, Terraform, you have to go to the Terraform registry only, that official document only, and you can see that sample code is there. Okay, this is the example code you can see. You can copy it by selecting here, or you have one more option by copying here. Okay, let have copied it and I'll paste here. Okay, and I'll explain you. Okay, today I'm not going to explain you everything here. Tomorrow I'll explain you. Just today I'll show you that how to create resource group only. Okay, I'll change the name here. Let example is there. Okay, and let location will be same. And now I'll create it, and I need to run a code here like agent validate. Okay. Yeah. So what is saying validate is misspelled. Let us run Terraform init. What Terraform init will do? It will download the plugins. Okay, you can see here initializing the backend. We don't now we didn't provide any backend and all, so just skip that part. Now we have initializing the provider plugins. Okay, whatever the version I have given here, you can see 4.50. It goes to the internet and download it, the exact version what I have showed here. Okay, and you can see that .terraform directory has created here, and inside this our plugins is there. Okay, so it installed this one. Okay, and Terraform has created a log file, this one terraform.log.html. And what is the work of that? So to record the provider selection it made above, whatever the selection it made above, it is going to log that version. Okay, so once you are going to again use this command, so it will not take that much time. Okay, and it make you fast. Okay, now Terraform validate. Now it check all the configuration is correct or not. So the configuration is valid. It's showing configuration is valid. Let I'll show you that the work here. You can see we done that Terraform init, we done that Terraform validate. Now come to the Terraform plan. Okay, you can go through that. What is the work of Terraform init? What is the work of Terraform validate? Okay, what is the work of Terraform plan? Now I come to that Terraform plan. Now you can see that the work of Terraform plan. So what is the Terraform plan work? It shows that existing plan. Okay, what Terraform will going to create. Okay, and give you only the preview one. So you can see here. Yeah, yeah. Taking time. Yeah, you can see that once I run this Terraform plan, it is showing that Terraform will perform following action. Okay, what action it will take? Like it will be created not created. Okay, will be created. And what is going to create? Is going to create resource group. Okay, and what is the location of that resource group? That is West Europe. And what is the name of that resource group? That is example. You can see here while we have resource group, you can see no example name resource group is created here. Once I'll apply run that command, okay, that resource group will get created. So what is the work of that Terraform apply? And this actually creates your and updates the cloud resources as per your configuration. Okay, whatever the configuration file I wrote here, according to that, it create our resources. Now Terraform apply. You can see here plan also showing that one to add, zero to change, zero to destroy. Okay, in plan only it shows, and I hit apply command. Okay, so now it is saying that Terraform will perform the following actions. Okay, and what is that? Want to add. So do you want to perform these actions? Yes, I want to perform it. So it give you one verification, and once you enter the value as yes, then it get created. Okay, in your cloud one. Very simple Terraform with Azure or any cloud. Okay. Yeah, it is saying you can see creating, still creating, and once it is said it is created, you can see in your cloud. Okay. Yeah, here apply complete resources, one added, zero change, zero destroy. Now I come, I have yeah, here only in cloud only. Now I need to refresh it, and you can see example resource group is created. Okay, now I'll try to run that command terraform destroy. Okay, terraform destroy. So the resource created by terraform, only this resource will get deleted, not all the resources. Okay, I'll tell you one by one that how it is deleted, only that example resource group only. Why not this? Okay, everything I'll tell you. So don't bother about that. Okay. Yeah, I'll explain you while it is deleting. Okay, I think one approval I need to give. Yeah, here, yes. Okay, so you can see here. Once I run this command terraform destroy, what happened? It is refreshing the state file, and you know that it is saying that this resource will get destroyed, will be destroyed. Okay, like that it is saying. Now you can see the plan here. Want to destroy. Okay, want to destroy. Now I'll write here yes, so it will get deleted. Now while it is deleting, I'll tell you how to create a resource group by UI method in Azure cloud. Okay. Here only. Tomorrow I'll tell you how to create user, how to create the thing. I'll tell you tomorrow. Now I'll create the resource group. So what I told you, what are the resources you want to create, you need to search here. Okay, like I'm going to create the resource group. So resource group, I need to search. Okay, and you can see resource group is there. Now you have option here, create. Okay, after clicking on create, you can see this interface, and you need to give Yeah, one more thing. While creating resource group, I'll let you know that the Terraform registry. Yeah. While you are creating the resource group, tomorrow I'll explain you very well. Okay. Now let's see here. While you are creating resource group, you can see. I tell you that curly braces one block. This is the block only. Okay, and it is starting with that curly braces and ending with the curly braces. And inside all the things are the argument. Here you can see argument. Okay, so the following arguments are supported. So these all are the arguments this block supports. Okay, and you can see location is required, it is mandatory. Okay, name is required, it is mandatory. Okay, and managed by, it is not mandatory, it is optional. Okay, tags, it is optional. So that only I gave here two things like name and location, that is mandatory. Tomorrow we will see, okay, in detail this block and all. So while we come to this cloud Azure one, so you can see the asterisk mark here, the resource group name and the region. I'll write here name as today's day only, and that is Thursday. Wow, today is Thursday. And now I'll select that Canada Central only. Okay, now I'll click on yeah, here you can see the tax one. It's optional. Okay, and review plus create, and you can create by clicking here. Yeah, as I told you that this is the notification one, the bell one. So anything will go in Azure. It is showing here only. So this resource group is created here. Now I'll put here the request one, and you can see the example has gone. This is resources. One is destroyed. So the resources example resource group is gone, and that UI method we have created as Thursday, and this is created. Okay. Yeah. So anything you guys need, you can tell me. Okay. And I show you that once you created your CLI method, I verified you. You need to verify your resources in Azure. So you already verified it. Okay, and by going in Azure portal, and you can see. Let I'll explain you one more thing, and that is the TF state file. Yeah. While we applied here, run that command, you can see that terraform.tf state file has created here. Okay, and this Terraform TF state file is, that the brain of Terraform. It tracks all the uh, status of Terraform, like what is created here only. Okay, like if we had created resource group, then it is mentioned in this Terraform TF state file that one resource group is created and it is in your cloud. Okay. So when resource group is no longer needed or it is get deleted, so it also reflect on Terraform TF state file that the resource group is no longer is there in cloud. So it update all the time with Terraform TF state file. Okay. So these are the things. So we have seen the resource group will disappear after that deleting and all. So we have seen, and that terraform.tf state file will update. Okay, and terraform.tf state dot backup. You can see one more file is here, that terraform.txt state dot backup. It is also, will store all old state information. What is the old state information? Okay, so we can clean up the terraform file also, okay, by rm all. The simple command we can use rm minus rf dot terraform. Like that we can remove that. I'll try to run that command so that you can understand it very easy. rm minus rf dot terraform. Right here rm. I need to copy this one. Okay, so you can see this is deleted like that. You can also delete this one also. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, and in this session what you learned, the terraform workflow you learned. Okay, and that I'll brief you that what you learned in this thing. Yeah, yeah, terraform workflow you learn, and how to initialize, validate, plan, apply, destroy. You have seen how to verify resources in Azure. You have seen by going here, and how Terraform state works, that Terraform state file works. These are the most fundamental commands every Terraform engineer must know. Okay, whatever the things I have showed you, what I have done of you, okay, as a lab. So these are very fundamental commands. Okay, so thank you so much for joining this live class. Okay, and guys, if you found this helpful, do like the video and subscribe to this channel. Okay, and share with your DevOps friend. It helps more. Thank you.